Hi and welcome to another AttackForge video. I'm Phil. I'm one of the co-founders here at AttackForge. I'm excited to take you through a brand new module we just released this week called Flows. Flows is a comprehensive end-to-end automation engine, and it's powered by our in-house programming language AFScript. There is nearly an unlimited number of integrations and automations which you can now achieve using Flows. This will help you streamline the processes across your organization and save you tons of time, and also really focus on what's most important to you and your teams. Some of the possibilities for Flows could include integrating your vulnerability data with your ticketing tools like JIRA, ServiceNow, or Azure DevOps, or others. Visualize your pen testing data in powerful tools like Power BI and Tableau. Help your risk teams make better decisions by getting your vulnerability data over to your GRC platforms like RSA Archer, MetricStream, and others. You can also schedule automated scans in your security tools like vulnerability scans in Tenable and Qualys. You can move towards a continuous threat exposure management model and prioritize your vulnerabilities automatically using threat intelligence data such as from Flashpoint's VulnDB. You can also collaborate on platforms like Slack and Teams, or simply create custom webhooks or event-driven email notifications. Our support site has these examples and much more. You can also find detailed information about Flows here on our support site. So let's take a look at Flows. This is the Flows module. You can access it from the main navigation menu in the integration section. Here you can see some of the flows I have enabled. Let's take a look at some of these flows in action. So from the project, we're going to go ahead and create a vulnerability. This is going to be quick and easy using our write-ups module. You can simply keyword search for the vulnerability that we found, and we can see all of that key information is already there for us. So let's go ahead and assign the affected assets. In this case, the two portals that we found. Now let's go ahead and save this vulnerability. And we'll notice that when we save it, it's as a pen tester, I've assigned it as a high vulnerability. Now if we go ahead and refresh the page, and what we'll notice is that it's now dropped to a medium. So that's the threat prioritization kicking in. We'll see that the vulnerability has a threat score that's now being calculated. And in this case, it's a custom score 50 out of 140. Now this is all custom logic, and of course you can completely configure it to exactly how you want to leverage threat intelligence in your AttackForge. You can combine any in-app data like your vulnerabilities, portfolios, assets, or groups with your external data from your CMDB or your threat intelligence feeds, such as Flashpoint's VulnDB, which we've used in this example. Unlike other solutions, we don't prescribe how you should manage your own risks. Only you know that best. That's what makes AttackForge different from the rest. It's highly configurable, dependent on whether you're an internal security team or an external services provider. Now we can see that this vulnerability has already made its way into Azure DevOps, ServiceNow, and also JIRA. And if we click into each of those systems, we'll see that information that's coming across. Now this makes it very easy for your teams to have all that vulnerability information immediately as it's discovered. That's one of the benefits of having an event-driven design. Now let's take a look at deeper how the flows are working. So we're going to click on the first flow here, create JIRA issue. And what we can see here is a list of runs. Each run is an execution of a flow. This flow is triggered when a vulnerability is created, and we can see that there's two actions. The first action is to create the JIRA issue, and the second action is to update the AttackForge vulnerability with the JIRA issue ID. If we click on a run, we're going to see detailed information about each action, including input and output data, the information which was also sent to the server in the request, including its body and headers, and also what response came back from that endpoint. We can also see detailed logging information as well to help you with debugging and error management. If we now edit the flow, we're going to see all of the components that make up this flow. Every action has the ability to run your own custom scripts, which is powered by AFScript. AttackForge script, or AFScript for short, is our very own programming language we built to help make AttackForge the most robust and powerful pentest management platform available. You can create all of the custom logic that you will need either in the request script or also in the response script. We even have support for secrets in case you would need to securely store your API key, tokens, and passwords. You can also share access with other team members in case you would want to collaborate on the flows together. There's also options to export and import flows as well. This makes it really easy and fast to get started. Now on our GitHub, you'll find examples of flows which you can start using right away. This includes common tools for ticketing, collaboration, and workflow management. You can also see information about each example itself, including the code, here on our support site. Now I hope you enjoyed this early insight into flows. You can let your imagination run wild with all of the automation and integration possibilities you now have at your fingertips. Make sure to follow us on socials and keep up to date with what's coming to Flow soon. There's some really interesting features right around the corner. Also, make sure to check out our new videos dropping next week on LinkedIn and YouTube, which covers in-depth walkthroughs for various flows, including a behind-the-scenes look. Hope to catch you in the next video.